welcome to Ask to My Aunts.
Where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
This is my immaculate wife, Fiona.
And this is my brilliant husband, Ayize. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to Ask the Ma'ats. Who are we? We are the Ma'ats. What do? We give you our advice. We give you our opinions. We answer your questions, and we always keep it 100%.
Real.
All right, y'all. We're getting ready to get into a question today that I've actually had a few conversations with some women, more lately actually, who have complaints in this area. A young married woman has written in. She says she's young. Her and her husband have been married since March, but they were high school sweethearts. And, you know, they kind of drifted apart. They came back together and were reunited, and now they've been married for a few months. She lost her virginity to him. And she said when they first connected, you know, he was coming with his A game, babe, doing it up. But they ain't been married, but it's March. What month is this? September? October, okay. They ain't been married but like 6 or 7 months now. She said she can't get no sex. She said it only happening like twice a month. She said she tries to seduce him. She tries to, you know, tell him, can you please, you know, touch me? And he says, you know, you ovulating right now. You know, I ain't trying to do that. You know, she'll say, well, let's use a condom. He'd be like, I think it's still too risky. And to top it all off, he keeps his head in gadgets. Whether it be on his iPhone or his touchpad. Is that the right thing? Touchpad and, you know, Facebook. And I don't think she said Facebook. She didn't say that. But she said that he's always in a gadget. He's bringing him to bed with him now. And she can't get none. And she said, I am young and I am fine. And I can't get none in my own marriage. What is going on? What's going on, babe? What is going on?
Yeah, let me just start off by saying that, and I normally don't do absolutes, but I'm going to do a absolute in quotation marks right now. Every man wants to please his wife sexually. Every man. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, as boys growing up to become men, your sexual prowess is something that you attach to heavily, and to some degree it might be erroneously a part of your self-identity. So the way
what you mean erroneously a part of your...
What I'm saying is that, like, you know, we wrongly attach how we perform in the bedroom to who we are as men. That's something that we should not do. But deep down inside, there is a desire and a wanting to please the woman that we say we love sexually.
Well, what's going on then? Because she said that he started out giving it to her.
Yeah, every man wants to. Now, one of the things that you have to consider is that how did he go from wanting to and being willing to not wanting to and unwilling to? And what I'll say is that even though you all might be young, one thing to consider is that there is always the possibility that there may be some health issues going on.
That's true.
So you always want to take that into consideration. Additionally, what you might want to think about is the fact that initially the sparks are flying, you all intense in love and infatuated with each other, and, you know, it's just the chemistry there. But, you know, as the relationship progresses, you know, what are you doing to keep the sparks going? You know, so he may have been attracted to you then more so than he's attracted to you now. Now, you might be sexy and beautiful, but the reality is that, I mean, I've known plenty of beautiful and pretty women that weren't attractive to me. So just because you're beautiful and you're pretty, that doesn't mean that he's going to be attracted to you at this time and space. So what are you doing to make sure that you are attractive to him?
Wow, that's a lot, right? That's a lot. But the other thing that I'm hearing you saying too is that when it first started, you all were all, you know, in it and everything. But the other thing that we have to realize is that all of us have different sex drives.
Yeah.
So his sex drive may not be as high as yours, and you know, could have been in the beginning, like you said, he's coming with this A game. We put on our pretty faces and we do what we need to do. But this may be his norm, and so then that means that you two have to be able to come together and figure out how to please each other. And meet each other's needs and expectations and bend at the same time.
That's true.
Yeah, what's up with his gadgets?
The whole gadget piece?
That ain't cool.
Again, it seems as though like he's looking for some form of connection. You know, a lot of times we engage in this whole, you know, touching the iPhones, the iPads, and all of that because we're looking to connect with the outside world. But the primary person you need to be connecting with is your love.
And hear what my husband is saying. He's looking for connection. So he's looking in the wrong place. And if there's no other issues in terms of him being inappropriate in his connections, he's just overly involved and invested in all of his gadgets and technology and stuff, then the question again is, how is it that you all are connecting or not connecting? And what do you need to do to make sure that you all start to plug into each other? And maybe he's not even aware of it. Maybe he doesn't even know, that he's just kind of out of the loop. Maybe you tell him, he just kind of, but if you have the insight, as we've said before, you need to use it. You need to create the atmosphere that will allow you all to plug in. And this doesn't mean that you don't hold him responsible. This doesn't mean that you don't tell him, look, I can't do all the work. But it does mean that you start to look for what the missing pieces are, because there is some connection missing here. You got to have emotional and mental connection before you can get it going on physically. So if all day long, each and every day, there is no connecting going on mentally, there's no stimulating conversations, there is no vulnerability in the conversation, there's no risk-taking in the way that you engage and exchange with each other, but yet you want to get it on when it's time to be at home in the covers, but I don't really know you. I don't care how long you've been together. It's a whole lot to get to know about a person, year after year after year.
And you got to make sure you're asking the right questions to get to know the person, too.
That's right.
It's not just about, why ain't you sexing me? I mean, the question should be more appropriately, what do you need from me in order to make you more willing to make love to?
Oh, my goodness.
You
better say that again. I mean, that's revolutionary. That's profoundly revolutionary, because oftentimes we're focused on ourselves. So just that act and that statement alone is a shift in the paradigm. What is it that I can do to help you and to make you want to make love to me? And that requires us to kind of put some stuff down, put our egos to the side, and figure out how can we serve our spouse. That's a whole nother level. I don't know if you're ready for that, but that's where you need to go. I don't know if you have anything else for it. You done preached it in that sentence right there alone. Preached it. We hope this has been helpful to you. Please stop playing and start pushing.